Final ban coming in. Going to be the Azami.
Yeah, I think those bans are pretty default, like very default. I'm very happy with that ban selection. Look, you still have to be very, very careful of getting into the building. And right now, talking about getting into the building, Diffuser's almost trying to walk into that mid-floor, but absolutely shut down by Canadian. Sitting inside of the train, big old LMG. He's as happy as Larry. I don't even know who Larry is. The HP that Gaveni's on, he will die to one zap of that. And oh dear, NJR gives himself up, gives a kill back in favor of Beastcoast, but here comes the Monty, can unextend the shield, can run in now just like he's a blitz, but the coverage is great from DarkZero, making sure that Canadian can stay alive, and Spirits is all by himself. It's inside of mining, Diffuser cold in the floor right in front of him, flashbang to try and keep Canadian at bay, but we know there's two hungry roamers ready for him, both of them stacked up inside of Pillar. Another flashbang, here comes the swings almost. There we go, finally, Bolo with that long angle.
He's going to be rocking that Ram, and Gaveni is going to be on the Jackal as well. Bolo kicking things off with a kill onto Diffuse. That's the second round in a row we've seen him opening picked, and more importantly, Demo, not traded.
No, and the opening pick that's happened, it looks to be he's just tried to slip and get an easy kill, and he's been punished both times because
out of a bakery position. It isn't the most difficult thing in the world. Now the stun starts to come in, and we can start to see a bit of a push. Spirits is going to find one, but immediately traded out. Canadian there, just happy to peek out from beside that bomb chassis. Gets a couple of shots into Gaveni as well, and with Gaveni super low, Hot and Cold now needs to try and come to the fore and assist him.
Oh, there we go. Hot and Cold eliminates Canadian. Echo off the board, but I don't think he had any Echo cameras left, I don't think. Maybe he has one, but it doesn't look to be the case. Oh no, Pamba is retaken above, and he's making vertical holes using his shotgun, so this can put pressure on the guys in sight who want to try and get the Diffuser down. And Hot and Cold and Gabby, you can see they're panicking only. They're trying to just move through the site, but there's nowhere safe that they can sit with that shotgun above. It means that the other players who are still in the site can just start moving up. Really had to do much. It looks like, 4 kills, but none of them have really been big moments. Just been getting kills, and that's a massive one. Finally, we see the first kill go in favor of Beastcoast.
Well, Canadian's going to push himself up now. He doesn't know that this plant is going to be going down. If Hot and Cold gets it, it is going to be extremely difficult. Diffuser planted, and still a heavy presence outside here from Beastcoast. They know they don't need to push in. Bolo, he's going to find one onto Gunner. Looks like he could be tempted for a bit of a play here, but no, Gaveni instantly shuts him down. The Monty has been dealt with. Canadian, he's going to start disabling that Diffuser. NJR could cover him here quite easily. Gaveni going to finish off Nath as NJR picks one as he hops on in, but Canadian stuck it. Balls of steel. NJR there with a little bit of cover as well as Gaveni on that door. With those track stingers sent out, it is going to be extremely tricky now to retake into this. And, well, DarkZero, they're on the back foot.
Oh, Bolo with the ACOG, trying to see if he can find some of these longer engagements, but we know that Beastcoast will just filter back out. They'll hold their angles. Nath will find a kill onto Spirits, and now DZ are on the lead. They're in the lead to see if they can maybe try and get the retake, but Gav in such a passive position. He has access straight onto the top of the Diffuser, and Hot and Cold hasn't moved his feet. He's still here, and they start running at him. Gav appears. He does get traded off, but the job has been done. 7 seconds. No time left for Pamba to get anything on the board. Beastcoast, finally, we see a round from them.
Good initiative there, I think, as well. I think Beastcoast needed...
You don't have a Capital, so this is going to be difficult. Maybe a bakery now, they're going to rotate it?
It looks a little bit unsure, doesn't it? We've got the track stingers going in now. Could be a little bit of a bait as well, don't forget. They have heard the clash or realised they might be thinking, well, we need to try and switch this up. Looks like DarkZero are throwing the kitchen sink at stopping them from coming through Freezer there. But isn't everybody pushing through Freezer? Hot and Cold, he's going to make his way through prep immediately and aggressively hops on over. He's going to try and make something happen here, but he's waiting for assistance from his team. You can see the pings going out there as Diffuser looks to try and put a couple of shots down range. Pamba, he's going to start getting chunked down a little bit as well. Bolo also low, but with only 20 seconds left and Gunner going down, it isn't ideal. Canadian, what's he doing? He's going on a walk. He's taking himself off upstairs, but Hot and Cold's in the side getting the plant down, and Spirits has got the cover. Bolo goes down. that plan's likely going to be confirmed, and all of a sudden it's a very difficult task. Canadian, where were you when DarkZero needed you the most? Now we're in a 3 versus 3.
But what this has done though, they know no one's above, they can try and retake from the vertical angles, and they can still use Canadian as almost a drone to try and find these remaining players. He knows there's going to be one guy outside. Oh, almost Diffuser catches him as he went for that swing, but Diffuser is in such a good position. Houghton's still in the sight, he has the multi, another one lines up for him. Oh, a massive batch right to the skull of the smoke, and another one for Houghton. Oh my days, a huge round for Beastcoast. And it is, it's the wartime veterans going at it inside of trade, and Houghton's just going to push straight up, and here we go. No, he's been baited! A long angle being held by NGR, gets it down, and Canadian going to finish it off with a shotgun. The Monty is off the table.
Spirits will come through with the trade, and Gaveni is ready to collect here. That's a freebie if ever you've seen one. Can swing looking for a second, but that is advantage Beastcoast for the time being. They do have Gunner out there on the rappel. The diffuser should be able to be recovered, but it might not even get down to that. Gaveni's going to take down Pamba, and he's not done there. He's going to be continuing on and looking for more. He's got his eyes set toward Pillar at the moment. There is going to be a player just inside of that reading door area. NJR, real hot spot that he's found himself in, with Bolo playing up above. What can these two cook right now? Don't forget the Deimos is still going to be active, and NJR will be getting spotted out on that. That Vendetta is not going to give a damn about any of those soft walls. It is going to rip right through, and you can see just one bullet there deals so much damage. Diffuser, he's going to end up taking down Bolo. He was trying to self-revive himself. The plant is going down. NJR finds one, but it's not enough. He's now in a 1 versus 3, making a 1 versus 2. He's picked up 2 on the round. This is going to have to be massive. The drone going to call him out. 2 players retreating up that white stair. They do have time to relax, take a breath, and get himself set up. We also have a player out on the rappel now. This is a great position that Beastcoast have got themselves in. NJR looks pretty dangerous for a time. Not sure he's going to be able to find the long arm angle onto that. He's looking for it though, but is any of him going to be exposed? Gunner, I don't think you can see him from the window, but NJR comes off. He knows that the pressure is mounting. He knows it's a 2 versus 1.
Huge comeback from Beastcoast. Used that operator. It was extremely well done. You play him as a lurk, and then whenever you get a man advantage, distract somebody, kind of checkmate that player, go for that 1v1 engagement, win that, because you know you're Deimos, so you can see him for the walls. It's quite easy. But at the moment, it's going to be DZ on the back foot, and no, 2 kills in quick succession. Gav and Diffuser will pick off NGR and Bolo alike. Nafe has tried to get a kill back, but nothing comes off, and down goes Pamba. Spirit rips him apart, and this is a very poor round from DZ. A 2 versus 5, minute remaining. No kills coming back in favor of DZ. I say that though, Canadian has got 1 back for Spirits, but Nafe is really struggling, Ollie, in this top floor just to find anything.
We look at the health available on Canadian as well. He's not got too much to go on. Fortunately for him, there's no Legion in play at the moment. Nafe, he sees a barrel of the gun and will find a first. It's going to have to be the first of a couple though if they're looking to try and level things up here. Still 2 versus 3 and not really working off too much information here, it seems. NJR's flicking a couple of drones, but aside from that, we haven't really got too much going on in the cameras. Nafe gets a shot at a second, but they will be allowed to rotate out of bathroom and get themselves likely to the top white position. Canadian looking maybe to go a little bit more direct now. Is there anything that he can find vertically? He's getting caught out on that wood, and that will be giving quite a bit of info away. They are now going to double up, but immediately get banged there by Houghton, and the C4 is likely going to do the rest. But no, Gunner sneaks in and collects that final kill. Not much left on Canadian. Pick up kills wherever they are required. But if you're getting grimmed out, Deimos, and there's Capital fire arrows coming your way, it is not going to be a fun time if you've not got much util of your own as a defender to save you. Spirits thinking about a quick run out there, and he's going to be successful, but no, the Claymore! Brilliant game sense there from Bolo to place that Claymore. It's not a very popular Claymore, I'll be honest with you. And Spirits was really cautious. He opened the double and looked at both sides because he didn't want to get caught out there and didn't even imagine that someone would have put one on the corner.
Oh, and it's worked out really well because another kill comes in for DZ. Hot and Cold has got killed back with the pistol, but there we go, 2 kills back in favor for DZ, and Hot all by himself, and his position will be known because he did get a kill previously down here, and this will give DZ just the access to move on up. He does have the shotgun in hand and almost dies to nades that has been tossed to him by Canadian. Hot and Cold with a pistol. What can he do? Can he get it? No, misses the man. That would have been an important kill. That would have been the diffuser. Tries a swing onto pillar, but Pamba says not today. C4 and impact. That's really the only thing you need to worry about in terms of the Monty, what he needs to fear. I suppose, of course, you have the Oryx, for example, but look, hey, that's not...
Just behind the small counter in front of the bomb. Diffuser, he's getting fire arrowed out now, and his moments are numbered. He's live info on the drone there for Canadian, and immediately taken out. The nade comes through from NJR. Nate, he's going to add on to the pain. Pamba's joining the party, and Spirits is left all on his own. Picks up one onto Bolo. When you're facing down against 4 players, one of them being a Monty, it's never going to be easy, and that's not even a breach that he can get out of. He's in a coffin right now. Full white flash, picks himself another. Canadian playing to the win condition, getting that plant down. As soon as that shield's extended, it is going to be very difficult for Spirits, and the rest of the players can just start to try and back off, but no, they're just going to hand him some exits here. This isn't a round that Spirits should be allowed to win. But he has managed to pick up 3 kills in the process.
Oh, look at Nate.
He's just going to immediately aggress. Does he know that the player is going to be upside down? Canadian, don't be dropping that shield. You've got to be super careful here. 20 seconds left on the clock. Nate on the upside down repel. Does Spirits know? He's looking. Not looking in the right direction, though. That's giving him the heads up, but Nate finishes him off.
Fun playing against DZ right now. It really doesn't. There just seems to be a player just everywhere. And yeah, Beastcoast are really succumbing to the pressure, the push potentially coming in from the Capital, but Gav sits down Bolo, Pamba onto Gunner. Here comes the Monty though, Gav. Here comes Canadian, and he's going to need to try and get out of there. Diffuser, oh man, across the street, he won't give your ball back.
Gaveni finally going to get juiced up now. But that top floor is in the firm hands of DarkZero. What can they do with it in this 50 seconds? They're going to pick up one onto Diffuser. NJR going to deal with that. Canadian's not done. He's dropped into laundry. He's got himself straight in there. You better hope that that doesn't give him a rotate out, Spirits, because you want to keep him locked on in there. Spirits, he's seeing the full force here as NJR picks himself up yet another. Gaveni and Spirits, the only 2 left standing here from Beast Coast. They're going to find a couple of kills. Oh. Spirits picks up 2. He draws for the pistol. They might be able to 2v1 here onto Canadian, and they're going to do it. Nate's left him high and dry. Finds one onto Spirits. It's a 1 versus 1. There's 15 seconds left. There is a long time here. Full white flash waiting to go through. The swing comes out, draws for the pistol, but Nath makes it happen.
Oh, Nath, you've almost cost your team as well because you've just left Canadian.
So many options at this point, it's not always brought.
Well, time is slowly moving away from DarkZero, and they still haven't attempted, of course, with the VIP restaurant execute that you need to go for a big kill. You take down Bamba, you take down the vertical player that would like to be up there trying to support his team. Oh, here comes Canadian. Where's he going? Where are you going, Warden? And you're out of there. Again, just that change the Monty Ollie, where he is such a threat now with getting kills. It's second to none. Oh, Canadian! Pistol whip, pulled in the next week.
Canadian's not finished on this Monty. He is out for more. It's still a 3 versus 3, and we've got to be cognizant of that. He can't transition through that rotation, and Gaveni needs to be dealt with here inside a coat. He's going to be full white. NJR's going belt and braces. He's not taking any chances. Going to send another one in. The mag is empty, and NJR knows it. Hops in, gets caught out by the goo, but it doesn't matter. 17 seconds left. Another kill comes in from the hatch. Bolo's replaced Pamba on that top floor. Diffuser, this is your time to shine, but no, cut down by NJR, taken out, and Canadian can finally let out a scream again.
Oh boy, oh boy.